All right, live, ladies and gentlemen. It's the, what is it? The premiere party of Simply Sterling. Super excited. Oh, let me get the right lighting. Super excited about Simply Sterling. All right, I'm gonna be vlogging the premiere party experience. It's very small. It's just about like 5, 6, 7 people. It's nothing too crazy. It's the first season. God willing, if there's more seasons, maybe we'll, you know, make it a little bit bigger. But for now, we just want to keep things very simple and just have a couple people over to watch it and say what they think about it. So, yeah. All right, the early birds are here. We have Sasha. Yeah, let's go. We got Aaliyah. Boo. All right, wifey, go, 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 go. What is that? Come on, you gotta give the same energy Sasha did. Hey, let's go. All right, give. I don't know about that. I tried. You tried. That's all that matters. You tried.
If you guys do not feel comfortable being on the vlog, let us know. We will vlog our.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Oh yeah, you got people looking for you. Oh, the feds. The feds are looking for you, bro. The people. Wow. So we got the Publix chicken. You feel me? You can't have a get together without some Publix chicken. That's like having a wedding reception without doing the swag surf. Like, that's impossible. All right.
It's swag surf South Floridian? Is it?
No, bro. It's a universal black thing. Get with it, Jimmy. Come on. This is back of the black diaspora. Come on. We got the pate coding, and we got the sauces right here. We got the sauces right here. You feel me? That's the shekatu sauce.
Yeah.
So basically, shekatu is getting like free publicity. Shekatu, and the pickles, or as Americans would say, spicy coleslaw.
Spicy pickled cabbage.
Spicy pickled cabbage. That works too. I was good at teaching, but I felt like, you know, God was calling me somewhere else, and things just kept happening over and over and over again. To where it was just like, it was very evident through my stubbornness, which you'll see in different episodes, that it was time for me to leave teaching. So I left teaching with the prospect of going into ed tech, because I'm like, okay, I've done customer service, you know, business type of positions, and I have an education background, so it just made sense. So I'm applying, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm networking, I hired a career coach, I'm like, damn, and nothing's happening. Like, I'm interviewing, I'm doing assignments. I didn't even know people have to do assignments to get jobs now, but apparently you got to do assignments. You know, they're just helping me out, and it's just like, it's just not adding up and whatnot. So I feel like I got to a point where I was just like, okay, God, like, what is it? Like, I feel like I've learned so much these past couple of months, these past 2 months in particular, just about myself, my fears, how God sees me, how God will use me, and just kind of like trusting in Him in a sense. And yeah, man, and it's literally been working through this character, which is Sterling, which is loosely but tightly based on my life. Like, a lot of these things you're gonna be seeing on the episodes are things that didn't necessarily happen like point by point, but I feel like he matches my personality and just the way that I perceive things and the way that I process things and stuff like that. So this has definitely just been a process, which definitely like I grew in and whatnot. And I know that, like, man, like if it's just one person or 2 people that get affected by this, like, I know I did my job. And most importantly, like, I know that this process of creating this with Renald, with my wife, is just, I know it's formative for me. It's something that I definitely got something out of it. So
I want to touch real quick, Renald.
Yeah.
Like, what made you say yes to Sterling, this project, and what was this journey with you as you were working with Sterling?
What made me say yes? He alluded to like this around July. We had a conversation, and then I was like the whole social media thing taking it more serious, and then he actually started posting more. So then like ever since that conversation, I was like, okay, cool, like that means he wants some part of this, or he wants like to actually explore this more. So I like after that, I was kind of like waiting on him, and then he got the like ed tech job, and I was just like, so what you experience is more or less how it is working with Sterling. But no, yeah, after like he quit, we opened the conversation, and so like ever since like that, seeing that like he had the space and time to actually do this whole project, I also had to look at like where he was as a person, and so that like doing both is what mainly this whole project, like looking at who Sterling is, like and like where his heart is, his journey with God and everything like that, but trying to match that and show like how can we show that like to the world, or to that one person, like who Sterling wants to really target his audience to. And so yeah, it's been for sure a journey, a lot of talks, a lot of patience, a lot of grace between both of us.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, no, it's honestly been a lot of growth. I have to for sure say between both of us, and the dad is always amazing.
Right.
So that is,
He is.
Yeah.
but yeah, it's been an interesting journey so far.
Yeah. And that goes without saying, like, I feel like me and the Dej were married for like 4 years. No, not like 4 years. It has been 4 years. 4 years and 9 days to be exact.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
I like that.
But yeah, man, like, I feel like this past year and this whole process is like really showing me how, like, me marrying her was just like like the best way I could describe it is just like a puzzle piece. Like, you know how like you have a puzzle piece and sometimes you try to fit it into a puzzle piece that wasn't made for it. Like, I feel like she's my puzzle piece that literally like perfectly gels it in. And it's just literally, I know, right? No, but for real, like, I feel like, man, like she's, like, she sees me before I see myself in a way, like, where it's just like, she can speak into things, and that's why I say she kind of has a prophetic voice. Not like she's gonna look in your eyes and tell you your future, but like, I feel like she sees me in a way that I don't even like see myself sometimes. And
yeah, so for me, I'm in a couple of episodes, and so when I first started, look, Ronaldo already laughing, man.
What happened?
When I first stepped into what their process was, Sterling and Ronaldo, it was just a lot of like butting heads, and it was just like, it just seemed like chaos almost. And I come in, I'm like, whoa, like, wait, what's going on? Like, this is really like, as the story is developing, as the conversations are going on back and forth, I'm also seeing like, man, like, this is not your normal thing. Like, it's actually intentional. And I was like, yo, like, God's hand is on this. Like, even as Ronald is really like challenging Sterling to like come up out of his head and really like go into like his struggles and his fears and to kind of put it out there, and Sterling is like, oh man, like I'm exposing myself, you know? So the whole process in and of itself is not an easy one, but to be vulnerable and open with people, like, yo, like it does take a lot to do that in and of itself. But yeah, I just came and I was like, yo, I have to be here. Like, it just made sense. I was like, I have to be a part of this project, a part of this story, because I am part of his journey in and of itself, you know? So, yeah, I'm here and we gonna do this thing.
Yeah.
We gonna do it.
Yeah.
So, Simply Sterling, first episode that we're gonna watch, what do your audience need to know?
all right, so
We already know.
all right, so the episode is called Husband Hack. All right, and it's kind of comes from a place of like me coming home from work and just being like completely drained and trying to find a way to unwind.
Few moments later.
the commentary. And I think, what is that called when they do like interview booths or like whatever it is?
I think it's called confessionals. Yeah.
I think keeping the idea of the confessionals, because you can see your husband be like, to be honest, bro, you gotta let it ride. That's what it is to have a husband.
Right.
I love the confessional. I love seeing the desk. And I love that she turned on the TV. I was like, bro, I hope the desk comes in. Chill.
Yeah.
And then she's like, is that my shower cap? But this is too much. So I really like that.
Good. Like what she said, it gives me like the mockumentary vibe, The Office out of Elementary. I've never seen that.
Yeah, that's what like inspired it. Yeah.
That's the goal. Vibe, right?
Yeah,
the interviews that you're doing, and then the scenes that you're doing as well. Like you're being yourself. You know, it doesn't translate you being fake.
Right.
Forcing yourself to act this way.
Right.
So I like that. Very
Yeah.
Suggestions? We'll take that.
Yeah.
Before you played the video, you kind of mentioned how you marrying Nadej is definitely great. How the God sent and like the puzzle pieces fit in.
Yeah.
Often when Nadej and I speak, we speak of that. How you guys are healthy. Doesn't mean you are without obstacles or issues. But you guys are healthy, right?
Yeah.
You guys keep God at the center in your individual lives. You guys are intentional at keeping Him in the center of the marriage.
Yeah.
And I saw that in this as well. There was comedy there, yes, but there was just so much of real life, you know, especially the raw spaces. You know, there is stress there. There is mental health there that was in the video, but the way you brought it to light was it was in a way that we can talk about it and it not be taboo. We can approach it.
Yeah.
You know, especially that scene, you know, where you're the counselor and then you're talking to something that's not giving you anything, right?
Yeah.
We could see, okay, counselor in a TV, but it's also you having conversations with yourself.
Yeah.
You know, not being able to figure things out. Like, it's not working. Why is it not working? That's what it was. It was deep, but then it was just kind of presented in a very, not very, but in a comical way, a way that's less taboo. And then you being a black male, a black Haitian male, having that type of conversation with yourself, right? And then, you know, if that part was true, having that conversation with a professional counselor as well. And then the part, you know, when you're speaking to her on the phone and she's offering you all these different things, like this new way of seeing things. Again, before you show the video, you were talking about community, right? And just how sometimes when things are not going well in our circumstances, it's easy just to remain here and not to see any other options,
That's
right?
real.
But then when there's other people around you, you get to hear another voice other than your own. So I feel like you're talking about some really deep, true stuff that was presented in a very low-key, relaxed way.
Yeah.
And if you're really watching, you will get both.
Yeah.
So I like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Sashi.
All right. So we just ended. Well, we didn't just end. We were actually running our miles for about 2-3 hours after. It is currently right now 12:30. So yeah, apparently when you're vlogging, you have to like end things. And yeah, it went really well. It went really well. We had a lot of good reception. And of course, like I wanted to make this thing not just funny, but very, hey, you're so cute. To make it very, you know, worthwhile in the sense of like the different layers and meanings, and to see the character for who he really was and whatnot, what he's going through. So I think the reception was very good, and people understood what we were trying to portray. So I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But man, it's past midnight.
Yeah.
Time to go to sleep.
I got church tomorrow. I got kids' church tomorrow, so I need my sleep.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Good night.
Good night. We just sign out. We just say good night.